A lonely utility pole's light intensely cuts through the deep darkness of the night. An infinite, star-filled sky spreads out above, conveying a sense of profound solitude and quiet anticipation. A youthful figure sits slumped in the deep shadows of an alley, resting against a wall harshly lit by a vertical beam. They look exhausted and utterly alone, hiding their face. The close-up reveals the character's battered face, showing fresh cuts and blood on the cheek. Hidden beneath the dark hair is an expression of deep, repressed pain and intense despair. The camera pans up, shifting focus to a new character. The blonde-haired figure stands with their back turned, gazing intently at the infinite, star-filled night sky in deep contemplation. Two solitudes meet under the stars. The tall, blonde figure stands in the light, attentively looking down at the battered character slumped on the ground. This is the moment their isolated paths cross. The blonde figure stands focused, gazing into the distance. It was a tranquil night, with no bustling chatter in the neighborhood, no dogs barking, and not a single cricket chirping. The infinite, star-filled night sky loomed above. The profound silence felt like the very first night after the world was born, holding immense calm and primeval potential. The focus drops sharply, concentrating on the standing character's feet. They are planted firmly on the ground, motionless, ready for the first move. This emphasizes a return to immediate reality. Extreme close-up of the battered face, bruises and pain hidden beneath the hair. Intense yellow eyes of the new hero fixate on the target with absolute attention. The profound silence is broken by an off-panel voice addressing the battered hero. "Hey boy." This sharp call abruptly pulls the protagonist out of his deep state of pain and oblivion. The blonde character sharply drops to his knees, leaning close to the battered hero. Staring directly into his wide eyes, he shouts, "Has the world knocked you down?" The battered hero's eye snaps wide open in surprise. The blonde character continues his bold speech. "Well, I've got good news for you." The protagonist stares at his potential savior. The blonde figure stands up, dominating the frame. Looking down at the shocked hero, he commands loudly, "Listen up." He demands the protagonist's full and undivided attention now. The blonde man smiles widely with unsettling confidence. His voice rings out, "All of these stars are shining just for you." This is a powerful, bold declaration of destiny. The authoritative voice delivers a final, glowing challenge. "Let's meet again at the top, boy." The scene abruptly shifts to the title screen. Episode 1, The Genius. A character in a suit with chaotic white hair and menacing red eyes stares straight out with a confident smirk. The scene abruptly cuts to intense training. A serious man in a tank top rapidly lands precise strikes on the speed bag, creating a continuous, rhythmic snapping sound. The focus tightens on a shoe setting the rhythm for a jump rope exercise. The foot strikes the floor with force, creating a continuous, sharp drumming sound vital for endurance. The scene slams into the boxing ring. The white-haired character delivers a devastating blow to the opponent's body. The opponent's torso instantly buckles from the sheer, shocking impact. Two boxers in the gym whisper urgently, "Hey, you see that guy over there?" Next to Coach. A shocked reply follows, "No way. Dude, I think it's him." The shocked conversation confirms the rumors. Coach did say they were friends. He was telling the truth. The genius is searching the world for one final boxer to train. The focus shifts to the coach, introduced as K, the legendary trainer of 5 boxing world champions. His stern look and crossed arms convey his immense authority. The urgent whispers are shattered by the coach. He closes his eyes in annoyance and yells, "All right, guys. Enough staring. Keep practicing." The startled boxers immediately snap back to their drills. The focus tightens violently on a boxer taking a devastating, direct punch to the face. His features compress from the impact, and a loud, crushing sound signals immediate, sharp pain. The white-haired character masterfully slips the opponent's punch. With calm focus, he effortlessly dodges the glove, creating a sharp sound of rushing air. This is defensive mastery in action. The bulky opponent's punch misses widely, the glove flashing past the target with a loud whooshing sound. The white-haired character, smirking, instantly coils for a devastating counterstrike. The scene shifts to an extreme close-up. The white-haired character unleashes a blinding counterattack. His blue glove blurs toward the target. In his red eyes is cold, precise determination. The white-haired character lands a powerful, decisive punch directly to the opponent's head. The boxer's head snaps back violently from the impact. This was the finishing blow. Following the devastating knockout, The scene falls into complete silence as legendary trainer K's eye conveys deep, wordless shock at the power just witnessed. The coach introduces the boxer to K. That's Baeksun Ryu, the student I told you about. He's been here 2 weeks. What do you think? K offers a non-committal. Baeksun Ryu, the genius, looks directly at the viewer. His intense red eyes burn as a wide, confident smile spreads across his face, confirming his superiority. Baeksun Ryu demonstrates his mastery by effortlessly parrying the opponent's body shot. He bats the glove away with his forearm, generating a sharp, slapping sound, while maintaining a calm, confident smile. Baeksun Ryu switches to a swift offense, delivering a series of rapid punches to the opponent's head. The opponent's head snaps back from the sharp, successive impacts, demonstrating the genius's speed. K's expression tightens with focus. His internal thought, he's just toying with the guy. I can't assess his real abilities like this. K turns determinately to the coach and presents his clear demand. I'd like to see him go up against the strongest boxer in this gym. The coach reacts with stunned disbelief to K's demand. His shocked face questions, the strongest? He understands this is a massive trial for Baeksun Ryu. The focus shifts to the gym's strongest boxer. He stands in the locker room, intensely wrapping his hands. His powerful physique hints at the immense challenge he presents. A junior gym member enters the room, calling out to the powerful boxer. Hey, Steel, coach is looking for you. The match demanded by K is about to begin. The coach expresses doubt. Shouldn't he spar with someone closer to his weight class? Steel is the number 3 super middleweight in the country. Baeksun Ryu, the genius, calmly leans against the ring ropes. He sports the same confident smile, confirming his eagerness to accept the challenge posed by Steel. The imposing figure of Steel is fully revealed. He is the super middleweight, 26 years old, 167 pounds, and ranked 3rd in the country. With face tattoos and an intense gaze, he asks, "Looking for me?" The coach brings Steel forward to meet K. An observer exclaims internally, "Is that really K? It's the first time I've seen him in person. Awesome." The confrontation is set. Steel intensely sizes up his smaller opponent, muttering, "HM." Below, Baeksun Ryu meets his gaze with the same confident, unfazed smile, showing his eagerness for the fight. The worried coach pleads with Steel to show restraint. "Don't go too hard on him. And be gentle." Steel dismissively replies, "Sure, whatever." Baeksun Ryu stands in the ring, calmly stretching and ready for the massive test ahead. Outside the ropes, K observes him with a serious, critical gaze, ready to assess his true potential. Steel voices his concern. "You're not going to wear any headgear? What if I accidentally hit you too hard?" Baeksun Ryu smiles and dismisses the danger. "Oh, it'll just mess up my hair. Besides, I enjoy the thrill." Steel aggressively challenges Baeksun Ryu. "I'll wipe that cocky little smile off your face." The genius quickly retorts, "I'd like to see you try." Their gloves touch, signaling the official start of the high-stakes spar. The spar has begun, but the coach is immediately perplexed. Looking on, he asks in disbelief, what's he doing?" Steel lunges with the first attack, but Baeksun Ryu immediately surprises everyone. He avoids the powerful punch by leaning his entire body back in an extreme defensive move, the sway. The onlookers panic, shouting, "HEY, are you crazy? Put up your guard." And this kid's been watching too many movies, urging someone to call an ambulance. The gym coach, however, smiles knowingly. He's finally showing his true colors. As the fight continues, the coach is pulled into a memory. He sees a close-up of a bloody, clenched fist and reflects. "I still can't forget how shocked I was." The coach concludes his unsettling memory, revealing the moment of shock was when I first saw him in action. The flashback reveals the coach's first encounter with Baeksun Ryu in a dark alley, where the genius single-handedly defeated a crowd of opponents. The coach was stunned. I'd never seen anyone move like that before. Baeksun Ryu smiles confidently in the ring, musing over his unorthodox technique. He confidently states, "Isn't this all there is to boxing? Moving to my own rhythm." The action snaps back to the ring as Steel throws another powerful punch. Baeksun Ryu continues to dodge with dangerous flexibility. The coach's flashback concludes with the definitive assessment he had an unorthodox style. Utilizing the momentum from his dodge, Baeksun Ryu launches an immediate counterattack, landing a devastating blue-gloved punch directly on Steel's temple. The coach's inner thought rings true. The moment I saw him, I knew he was something special. The 4 observing boxers are frozen solid with wide, shocked eyes. Baeksin Ryu's unexpected and accurate counterpunch has completely stunned everyone who doubted the genius. The narration shifts to Coach K, detailing the genius's fighting style. He lowered his guard to taunt his opponent, and then countered with an overhand right, just as if he was waiting for it. Not bad for a rookie who's only been in the gym for 2 weeks. Baeksin Ryu lands a powerful strike directly to the face of his sparring partner. The blow contorts the boxer's face beneath the red headgear. Steel savagely counterattacks with a furious hook. Baeksin Ryu barely ducks under the blow, his cockiness replaced by clear surprise and shock. Steel's powerful hook creates a blast of force around Baeksin Ryu. The genius responds with intense, manic focus as Steel defiantly shouts, "Show me." Steel throws down the gauntlet. "Show me what makes you so gifted." Baeksin Ryu narrowly dodges a powerful body shot, creating an intense blast of air. Steel throws a devastating body blow, totally unbalancing himself. Baeksin Ryu uses extreme evasion, dropping to the floor to slide underneath the powerful punch. The onlookers are shocked. Did you just see that? He bent all the way over and dodged out. The coach smiles, excitedly approving the evasion. That's it. That's the move. Baeksin Ryu is shocked. Wow, I didn't know anyone could stay standing after taking a punch like that. Following the intense exchange, Steel finally acknowledges, "Well, kid, it looks like there was a reason for your cocky smile after all." The sparring match concludes. Baeksin Ryu grins widely, accepting Steel's acknowledgement. Man, you're too kind." The genius is clearly delighted to have been tested by the professional. Steel is deep in thought, admitting, "I knew he was no beginner, but I never imagined he'd be this good." This is a profound professional acknowledgement of Baeksin Ryu's talent. Steel refuses to yield. "I can't let this kid hog the spotlight while he's watching. Time to get serious." He moves to the center of the ring. Steel responds to the acknowledgement by launching a powerful straight punch to get serious. Baeksin Ryu easily sways back, completely dodging the professional's devastating, full-power attack. Steel threw his full-power punch, but missed completely, leaving him dramatically off balance. Baeksin Ryu instantly retreated, maintaining his calm and control over the distance. Capitalizing on Steel's missed punch, Baeksin Ryu instantly rushes forward. He slips past the professional's momentum and delivers a fast, precise counterstrike, ending the exchange. Steel internally protests the decisive counterhit. "I can see that punch coming from a mile away." His professional experience couldn't compensate for being completely off balance. Baeksin Ryu's final counterpunch was devastating. Steel's head snapped back from the clean, stunning hit. The professional was visibly dazed, marking the decisive end of the spar. Steel is dazed and shocked, realizing the final punch was an uppercut. An uppercut? How'd he hit me with that? The genius executed a perfect, decisive counterstrike. The coach is utterly stunned by the genius's level of skill. "I didn't know he'd be this good." The risky spar was a complete success. Baeksin Ryu finishes the spar with a swift combination. He ducks, counters with a left punch, and lands the decisive uppercut. Steel misses a wild, helpless swing in return. Steel speaks to Baeksin Ryu, showing respect after the defeat. "Well, kid, it looks like there was a reason for your cocky smile after all." Steel is shocked by the hit's precision. "Damn it, who the hell is this kid?" The genius's blow was so clean his head recoiled from the impact. The coach identifies the key to success, that flexibility. The genius's physical gift allowed him to win. The coach explains, it allows him to dodge an attack from seemingly impossible angles. His uppercut suddenly turned into a hook. Normally, switching punches mid-swing is pointless. Changing punches wastes momentum. The genius's flexibility lets him maintain full momentum. Unlike an ordinary feint, Baeksin Ryu's punches flow and connect. Even the most seasoned boxer would be bound to take a hit. An experienced boxer is even more vulnerable because they are trained to react. In other words, the genius's boxing is all about. The genius's boxing is absolute freedom. Baeksin Ryu is unrestricted in his dodging. The genius can evade at impossible angles and attack Steel unimpeded. The coach solemnly recognizes, "It's been a long time since I've seen this kind of gift." He highly values Baeksin Ryu's natural talent. Steel is breathless. Baeksin Ryu stands in the ring like a shadow. It really exists, Steel thinks, acknowledging the legend. Steel stands before a mountain where Baeksin Ryu sits. This illustrates God-given talent, his superiority over professionals.